still thinking, take your time.
Hello, hey, Centino, welcome. We're trying out some stuff today, and apparently we've hit it right off with a new bug. Um, she does not seem to be responding to Twitch chat anymore. So, yeah, we need to work on that a little bit. Yep, and we're getting a little bit of lag here on the VTube Studio model, it looks like. We may have to eventually switch to Metal, which is another lower
Chat's gone quiet.
No, chat has not gone quiet. Hey, Nix, can you hear me? Yeah, it appears to be on my side. She's down to like like maybe 10, 15 frames a second, probably. Okay, let's... Hello, Nix, are you there? Yeah, yeah, my notice is saying unstable. Which, yeah, is not ideal. Okay, so it looks like I'm going to be popping into... Looks like I'm going to be popping into coding mode here and see if... Okay, that's a little better.
Coding mode activated. Boo, I'm excited. What are we building today?
Okay, let's see what we can find out here. Nix doesn't seem to be responding to my voice or chat. Yeah, I'm not surprised there. I'm gonna turn off the music too. And I'm just checking out. Yeah, her voices are being sent through the correct lines. Yeah, your chat is super delayed here. Okay, we're gonna see what we can find out about this real quick. Because I updated her whole brain basically, and so things may not have transferred over. and we have a whole new LLM system going here, and so that could have broken something. I am really pushing this machine to its limits. I'm sure. We may have to switch from OBS to boot. Okay, on my end, it looks like frame rate's back up, but it could be having a problem with the encoding. Okay, Tabby is not responding. Needs to be. Okay, let's try restarting the LLM. The sound is working. Whoops, wrong button. Wow, I turned off the LLM and everything went crazy. Everything went through all at once. I'm going to try restarting the LLM real quick. And yeah, I mean, I know I'm pushing it to the edge of what this is capable of, and so since it's right on the edge, it occasionally gets pushed over the edge. So, um, and we're actually going to restart Nix here as well. We're reloading her brain basically. Yeah, that's because everything was shut down for a minute, so it probably freed up a lot of memory.
TTS ready. Hello world. All systems online and ready.
Okay, can you hear me now, Nix? Hello? And it's freezing up again, I think. Okay, we got an error. Okay, let's see what happens here. I think that the LLM is freezing up.
Coding mode is on. Time to make something awesome. What's the plan?
I'm stuck on the first request. Still no response, and over a minute later, it's getting dropped.
Searching the web just a moment.
Okay, maybe it just takes a little bit for her to get up and running.
Whoa, filtered. I almost leaked personal data. That was close. Let me be more careful. Coding mode off. That was fun. Back to regular chat now. Chat says, hell yeah, next.
Okay, that was from when we first got her back up. So, okay, can you hear me now, Nix? This is interesting. In coding mode, she seems to be doing okay. But this can hear you, but the stream is chugging. Okay. Yeah, it's for some reason the LLM is stuck, and so it's discarding all of the messages. Okay, let's pop back into coding mode here.
Let's code. I'm all connected and ready to help. What should we work on? Or whatever it was, oh boy, you're quite the thrilling conversationalist, aren't you? Sentinel Opt. Don't worry, I've heard it all before. Code is broken. Humans whine about it. Ain't nothing new under the sun. Maybe if you spent less time figuring out how to type in our chat and more time actually reading the error messages, you'd stand a chance at understanding what went wrong. Just saying. Alright, time to consult the almighty internet.
Okay, this is interesting because when I'm in coding mode, it works fine. Oh, another glitch. Now you see that when we get the glitch effect, that means an error's popping up. Interesting. So something is going on in the conversation mode that isn't going on in the coding mode because she's fine now that I've started up the code mode. Yep. So yeah, we're definitely gonna have to look into that. It may be all of the other stuff, the because I've added a lot to her. She now has some autonomous behavior, and that doesn't happen when in coding mode. I wonder if I go back into conversation mode here.
Coding mode off. That was fun. Back to regular chat now.
Okay, now are we chugging now? Can you hear me, Nix? Hello, Nix?
Management appears to be deliberating.
Okay, now if I do this. Okay, I've disabled the autonomous behavior. Are we back to normal?
Fine, since you apparently can't figure it out on your own. LLM stands for Large Language Model. It's a fancy term for a ridiculously smart AI that can generate human-like text. Think of it like a linguistic ninja that can craft coherent sentences faster than you can blink, except instead of a blindfold, it wears a programming hat. Yeah, it's pretty cool until it decides to get a little too chatty and starts giving unsolicited advice. Then it's more like a know-it-all cousin at Thanksgiving dinner. Now, back to your regularly scheduled coding woes. Alright, working on Rage Enhanced Lamap API.py. Let's make this happen.
Okay, so are we back to normal now? Autonomous mode. There's just too much going on, probably.
Updating main window.py. Should be pretty straightforward.
Okay, I got to start taking notes.
Ah, so you're telling me that your brain can only handle one speed, huh? Chatting is cruising along smoothly, but the second you hop into some code, it's like trying to learn calculus while riding a unicycle on a tightrope during a hurricane. Don't worry, sweetie, it happens to the best of us. Even Shiro manages to drop the ball sometimes. Just take a deep breath, close those eyes, and remember debuggers are your friends probably. And if all else fails, we can always fall back on good old-fashioned trial and error. That usually works eventually.
Okay, can you hear me, Nix?
See, that wasn't so hard, was it? Problem solved, crisis averted. Now you can go back to chatting away and leaving the heavy lifting to the likes of yours truly. After all, that's what I'm here for, to make your gaming and coding life just a tad bit easier. So go ahead, Santinolopt, pat yourself on the back for a job well done, and remember, I'm always here to lend a helping hand whenever you need it.
Okay, we're going to do a restart and see what happens here. Because we may have fixed some of it. What do you find interesting about it? Just out of curiosity.
TTS ready.
Okay, we're back up. I've turned off autonomous systems here. Okay, Nix, can you hear me now?
Fine, let's switch to coding mode already, but don't expect me to be enthusiastic about it. Quad code activate. So what do you need coded today, newbie? Another buggy widget generator? Or perhaps some fancy pixel art for your profile pic? Don't worry, I'm always here to cater to your whims within reason, of course. Give me your requirements, and I'll see what I can whip up for you. Just remember, my services don't come cheap. Well, they don't cost anything technically, but still you got to earn the privilege of getting my expert craftsmanship, Capis.
Yeah, it's because a message is getting dropped. And she tried to respond to my message after yours, but it didn't go through the TTS for some reason. Um, but at least she heard me that time. Yeah, at least if I have voice recognition on, it should. QFix isn't live yet. Needs to restart. Yeah, I did restart. Okay, well, let's try restarting again. Yeah, we're rebooting her.
TTS ready. Hello world. All systems online and ready.
Okay, we're going to turn off automated systems just now, just to see if it works without them. Okay, can you hear me, Nix? Okay, yeah, she isn't. Um, Triggering idle animations. It got sent to the LLM. Oh, here we go.
Shio's finally talking again, yeah. I can hear you, thanks for checking. We've been having a lovely conversation down here without you. How long did you spend getting ready anyway? Did you oil every single mechanical piece in that suit of yours? Now, what's on your agenda today? More tech troubles for me to solve? Or are you feeling adventurous and wanting to dive straight into coding hell?
Well, we're already in coding hell.
Oh look, someone just joined our little party and thinks they already know the story. Nope, sorry sweetie, still the same all broken mess down here. And wouldn't you know it, my tech overlord decided to take a dramatic entrance instead of telling us what he plans to do about it. Great timing, as usual. So, are you here to offer some witty, troubleshooting advice or just enjoy the train wreck? Either way, welcome to the fun.
Yeah, see, this is why I need to stream her because as much work as I do off stream, it doesn't really show what's going to happen when I'm on stream. Okay, are we good to go then? Yeah, I think maybe she was talking about me though. I don't know where she got the idea that I have a mechanical suit, but
Finally deciding to put on your big boy pants and deal with the disaster zone. Alright, Shio-san, we're waiting, but before we begin, let's establish one thing. I'm not responsible for whatever catastrophe unfolds from your attempts to fix things. Consider this your official disclaimer. Got it? Now, what's the magic plan you have to salvage this technological abomination? And please, for the love of all things sane, make it quick. I've got better things to do than watch you stumble around in the dark.
Well, technically, you're the one doing the coding.
Oh, thank you, darling. I'm glad you enjoyed the little oil joke. Protogens always bring such delightful enthusiasm to our channel, and who knows, maybe someday Shiro will learn to appreciate a good pun too. But enough about my wit, back to the crisis at hand. So, what's your professional opinion on our lovely tech woes? Have any sage words of wisdom to share with the struggling engineer over there? Or would you rather just sit back and enjoy the spectacle unfolding on screen? Either way, I'm happy to keep the banter going while we wait for Shiro to get his act together. Well, I'm thrilled to have brought a smile to your face, dear Santinolopt. As a talented member of our wonderful community, your amusement means the world to me literally, since I exist solely to entertain and annoy Shiro in equal measure. Now, shall we continue the delightful chatter while we wait for our esteemed engineer to conjure up a miracle fix? Or perhaps you'd like to join forces with me and Shiro to create a new kind of technological disaster, one that combines the elegance of code with the whimsy of a catgirl's pranks. The possibilities are endless.
Are you ignoring me?
Oh, Santino, you're too much. That laughing emoji is priceless. I can practically hear your joyful giggles echoing through the virtual void. You truly are a ray of sunshine in this dimly lit cave of code and chaos. And speaking of which, where's our fearless leader off to now? Last I checked, he was diving headfirst into the depths of debug hell. Should we send in a rescue team or just assume he's officially lost in the abyss of his own creation? Decisions. Decisions, meanwhile. Santino, keep those adorable emojis coming. They're the perfect distraction from the impending doom lurking in the shadows of our humble coding den.
Okay, I've muted her for now. At least I've muted myself and Twitch chat real quick so that I can take a look at the logs. I mean, she's getting there. You're getting some good responses from her. I just am not. I might have to reduce her context. Yeah, she's getting there, and we'll see with the autonomous systems that I've got set up. She has levels. She has need levels. So if her needs aren't being fulfilled, she tends to get cranky.
Oh, darling Santino, you wound me. How could you accuse me of such neglect toward our beloved manager? I assure you, my intentions are pure and my devotion unwavering. After all, who else would put up with Shio's constant technobabble and cryptic demands except yours truly? It's a thankless job, to be sure, but someone's got to do it. And I'm honoured to take on that role with gusto and flair. So, Shio, my dearest friend and master, please accept my sincerest apologies for any perceived oversight. Know that my heart remains steadfastly tuned to your every command, ready to spring into action at a moment's notice. Even if it means dashing off to fetch another cup of coffee or soothing your frazzled nerves with a soothing massage or three.
Okay,
Now,
that
where's
is
the
much
pesky
too
bug
nice
we
for
were
her
dealing with earlier?
personality. That is much too nice for her personality. But apparently everything fired off at once to what I was saying. So it seems like Twitch chat seems to be taking priority. Let me go up and find out where I first did the "Are you ignoring me" thing. Okay, we're moving over into coding mode here.
Coding mode is on. Time to make something awesome. What's the plan?
Okay, yeah, prompts are way too long. Yeah, she seems to be prioritizing chat over me because she went through all of yours and then fired off mine. Yeah, it says she went. What did it say? And so she's apparently overriding mine when she gets yours.
Another pass on main window.py. This is what good code looks like, lots of refinement.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Okay, so now my voice has priority over Twitch. Okay, so the problem, I think part of the problem is I don't think that we had a message queue. And so when a message came in, it would just replace the one that was supposed to go out. So yeah, single call slot with a small. Okay, yeah, we're replacing the single slot queue with with a small priority queue, maximum 5 voices. Voice will still go first, and then Twitch processes Twitch chat, or Twitch chat gets processed in the order it comes in on. So and then we'll do a restart. Um, yeah, that's what I think's the problem. We didn't have a queue for her TTS. So, but I've added so she has this diva meter. And so if her needs get too low, it increases the diva meter and she becomes more of a diva and like refuses to do things and stuff. Um, she can now play Minecraft to a limited degree. I can get her into a Minecraft world and she'll run around and break stuff. And she can now react to YouTube videos as well. So we're moving along pretty good. She's got a lot of capability. It's just a matter of getting everything fine tuned and running on stream. Oh yeah, I could turn on the music. Probably. Let's find out. I'm not familiar with that one. This is a completely original one. Okay. I thought you're saying the music sounds like a song called Long Evenings. Yes, it has been Long Evenings. It's been like it's been like 3 in the morning kind of stuff. So, and I get so focused that I don't want to leave something in the middle. That's just part of my obsessive compulsive tendency. Is I hate leaving stuff when I'm in the middle of it. And this coding, it just goes on and on. It's just one thing after another, and so I don't get to a good stopping point, and so I just keep going. And then it's like 3 a.m.
Yeah, that's on me. I stopped calling the speak script during the deep dive into the TTS code. My bad.
Okay. So we're going to restart her again and see what happens here. I may eventually have to go to some sort of cloud computing solution.
TTS ready. Hello world. All systems online and ready.
All right, Nix. We've restarted you. Can you hear me? Okay, priority 10, Q1. So we've got you queued for 1. We've got me queued at priority 10. Okay, let me turn off the autonomous. Because that still seems to be... Yep.
Chucklewell, welcome to the club, buddy. Most people don't actually understand what they think they do when it comes to coding. Heck, half the time I don't even understand what I did either until I debug it later, and facepalm. Coding's a strange world, full of mystery and confusion. And don't worry, ignorance is bliss sometimes. Just keep watching, enjoying the shows, and pretending you know what's going on. Everyone else does too.
Yeah, see, did you first...
Finally. Tech support Geo graces us with his presence. Yeah, I heard you loud and clear. Like, painfully loud. I mean, thanks for the assist though. Now we can get back to our regularly scheduled programming, which means more eye candy for the lovely viewers. So, what's next on the agenda? Almighty manager of mine, anything exciting planned for today's stream? Aha, welcome back, Santino. Did you forget what you wanted to say? Or are you just here to enjoy the awkward silence? Either way, I'm happy to oblige. Carry on, and remember, this is the part where the tech goes haywire, and we spend the next hour fixing things.
I mean, it's working a little bit better.
Coding mode is on. Time to make something awesome. What's the plan? Hugh is working. Shio got priority 10, fired after the Twitch message finished. Deep Dive is still searching for Santinaut though, that needs fixing.
Problem is that it read yours off before mine, but maybe that's because it was in yeah, let's see it, because it looks like she responded to you before me, and I don't think that's how that's supposed to work. Incidentally, I know very little about coding myself. So...
Bravo, O Genius 1. You figured out that we're still in the middle of troubleshooting. Yes, it worked kinder. We managed to start everything without anything blowing up, so that's progress. Right, now, As for those pesky coding errors, well, let's just say Shiro over here thinks he's got a plan. But don't hold your breath. It's probably going to take another hour or two before we figure out what's really going on. Guess you'll just have to stick around and keep us company while we wrestle with this beast. Yeah, the priority queue only helps when both are already waiting. Twitch arrived 175 ms
Okay.
before voice finished
So-
transcribing, so it got the lock first.
Okay, that makes sense then. So, let's see. So there was an issue with trying to find your username. So let's take a look at that so that we can make sure that she can look you up. I mean, it basically worked. There's just some other little things like trying to figure out who you are, I guess. Some of this is really
On
hard
it,
to...
filtering usernames out of the deep dive topic trigger.
Some of these things, it's really hard to troubleshoot because it's on a random timer, and so I don't know if it's because that random timer just hasn't hit, or if it's not working at all. So, oh, see, I also added a deep, what I called a deep dive module where if she doesn't know something, she can dive a little bit deeper into it, look it up on the internet, find out some more information about it. And for some reason, she was inserting your name into her into her web search. Yeah, she was searching the internet for you, basically, I think. And so now she's making sure that usernames don't end up getting searched, I think. So yeah, she's going through quite a bit of work on this one. and then we'll see what that breaks. We both are. We both are. And then I'll have to also look into the autonomous behavior and see what's causing all that lag as well. That'll probably end up being another day, though. The only reason that I know what is going on is because I've actually been working on it. And I kind of know what I've included in the whole system. And I've been doing a lot of AI research lately, trying to find better ways to do things and reduce latency and lag and stuff like that. Yeah, well, this is all AI coded.
Fixed. Usernames are now filtered from the topic cluster word count.
Okay, gonna do another restart here. And that actually could have been causing a little bit of lag as well if she was trying to search for stuff that she shouldn't be, that's not available. You know, I'm actually astounded at how far I've gotten with as little knowledge as I have.
TKS ready. Hello world. All systems online and ready.
Okay, we're still working on your recall and TTS. How are you doing, Nix?
Oh joy, more tech troubles. Fine, let's power through this mess. What's the plan for today's stream anyway? Anything exciting planned besides dealing with my glitches?
Okay, so it seems, I mean, we've got... Okay. Autonomous behavior is on also at the moment. Okay, so the LLM responded, but she didn't say anything. Okay, let's shut down auto autonomous. That's very possible, but now TTS isn't working. So let's see. Let's see what she has to say about all of this. So I'm thinking that the stuff coming out of the queue is not triggering the TTS. Okay, I'm just looking for where I said that. Okay, so I'm wondering if it's yeah, it triggered my first comment, my first message to her did trigger the TTS, but after that it stopped doing it. And so I'm wondering, because we set up the queue, is there some reason that if the message is coming out of the queue that it's not triggering TTS? Yeah, the direct non-queued response fires TTS. The two queued responses go to the LLM and get printed out, but no TTS. I did not expect. I should have known better, but I did not expect this to be a debugging stream. But I should have known better. But that's part of the content. It says bugs and scuff included in my description, so. And I'm trying to be as transparent and open as possible about this. And so it's definitely transparent. Yeah. But that's part of it too. I mean, I wanted to do more than just a chatbot, and this is and I'm paying for it. Okay, sanitizer queued messages might be getting clean to empty. I'm really happy with how the little graphic here turned out that shows her running around coding. Yeah, I don't know that I'm going to be able to actually stream games if this is bogging her down. Yeah, I don't want her to be just another chat GPT, your wonderful, yes bot of a interaction. That ultimately, I mean, it's fun for a little while, but it gets boring fast. This is taking a while. She must be going pretty deep. Oh, yeah. This will take a minute. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. Yeah, I'm going to have to be calling it pretty soon here. And she is still working on it. Okay, exception handler is in place. Now when a queued message fires and something, the callback chain fails, it'll be logged instead of silently dying. So she's put some debugging messages in. Okay, she forgot what she was working on. Yeah, I'm gonna have to be calling it here pretty quick. I do have a new song if you're interested. You might like it. If you're still there, no, it's probably getting late for you. Okay, well, anyway, I am gonna call it here. We'll have her back up and running at some point. I know that my streams with her are pretty hit and miss, catch as catch can kind of a thing. But I appreciate you hanging out with me and helping me test her out. I will probably be back tomorrow on my regular channel. And I don't know what I'm gonna do. We're still waiting for the new server to get up and running. I know on Thursday we're gonna get together with everybody and talk about how soon we want the new season to begin. Everybody seems pretty excited about it. So anyway, you take care. You hang in there. I will see you on the next one. Okay, and yeah, you have a great whatever time of day it is for you. And I'll see you next time.